G'day guys, Matty Sims here, and welcome to episode 36 of my Journeyman Save on Football Manager, where we look to become the best football manager. As you guys can see, we are facing Limerick in the relegation playoff, first leg, so we'll just take a look at, where is it? Schedule, maybe it's in, nope, here we go, fixtures results, can we see all the ones? Anyway. So who else was there? Oh, so it's just our fixtures. Why is it just our fixtures for? What about the other one? There we go, view stage maybe. Oh wait, did Limerick? Let's have a look. So they win. Okay, so it's already done. Is that the? Oh, okay, so Limerick already won. Okay. Anyway, so we are facing Limerick. 2 legs, as we do know. Before we do get into the match, sorry guys, I'll show you the result after the, the Shelbourne draw. So we did win 4-0 against Derry City. In the end, it didn't matter though, as Waterford did beat Shelbourne in the last day of the season, so we wouldn't have made it anyway. But a massive 4-0 win. Morello Neto getting a double, putting him up to 3 goals for the season. Ian McCormack and Jerry Kavanagh as well getting on the goals. So yeah, we had a great showing against second place Derry City. They probably went a bit easy, I'd reckon you'd say, but in the end it doesn't matter. A 4-0 win to boost the momentum. So yeah, we do have Limerick away and then at home, which will be in this episode, of course, as it is the playoffs. We will take a quick look at their side. We did poach a few of their players, as we do know. John Dunleavy won't be able to play for them. How's he gone this season? 6.9 in the first division. He's only played 13 games, 11 starts, 3 sub appearances. So yeah, not really that good, but anyway, luckily for us, he won't be able to play for them in this match. Who else? Who's their most valued player? I think we've already seen William Fitzgerald. Yeah, so we've versed him a few times already. One other time, I'd say. Limerick, yeah, we've versed them one other time this season. So we did get a 1-0 win that day. Who played well? Wearing against his former club played well with an 8.3, getting a goal. So hopefully we can have a similar result away from home again in the first playoff. Leg 1. Yeah, some nice kits. Limerick, bit of a plain blue kit, but I actually quite like that. We're in the black and red today as well. But so we did change up the team a little bit from the last time you would have seen it. We're going with 2 inside forwards because it turns out Cullen is actually a right footer. Neto's going to start after bagging 2 goals. Can't drop him. Costello is playing as Taylor isn't fully fit, so Costello had a good game though against Derry City, so we'll keep him in. We'll bring Kelly back in to the team for Smith. I thought I'd give Smith a game. Played alright, kept a clean sheet, but Kelly is our starting goalkeeper and probably best to play our best players where possible. Shatanu is out injured, so we're going to have to go with Keogh at left back. But yeah, rest of the team is pretty much the same, and hopefully we can get the result we need in this episode. But since this is a double header, we'll go straight into the match now, and I'll be back in one moment. Anyway, let's get straight into the game now. 4-4-1-1, Limerick are playing, but I don't think that really concerns us. Let's be real. Let's just go straight into our game. It is a double header. We want to get, don't want it to be too much of a long episode, but most likely will be. I expect a good result. And confused. How are you confused? It's impossible. Okay, what do they say? You know what your team have to do today in order to avoid relegation? Can this team claim the necessary win? It's impossible to feel any positive emotions. But the lads are focused, yeah. So come on, Longford. Big game. Didn't want to be in this predicament, but sadly we are. Hopefully we can stay up and push on for next season. If we stay. I will be looking at job offers if there's anything that tickles my fancy a little bit. But again, we're still relatively inexperienced manager, so you do have to stay at clubs for a relatively long period of time. In real life, you just can't jump from club to club unless you've got that reputation. So we might stay on, and then if we can push on and maybe make Europa League or something, we'll stay on in McCormack. That's just a poor pass. What are you doing? You don't play for Limerick anymore. Out. Decent strike, but it's missed. So as I was saying, if we can manage to make Europa League or something like that, some European football, then I will stay on one more year, and we'll try and get far into that if we could. But it's gonna be tough. I don't think we're a long way off, but we are quite a ways off of actually challenging for this league. 40 minutes gone. Been a pretty poor first half. By the chances, the match stats, we've had a bit better. We've got a bit more control of the ball and whatnot. But Limerick a bit under pressure here. They've put themselves under pressure, but they get it out. They manage to get it out. Limerick now going through a defensive midfield there, and they pass it back. So we're doing well. It's shutting up shop here a bit and keeping them out. Crossed in, keeper clutches the ball, and surely that's not the highlight. But can we spring a counter attack? Rolled it to Cantwell. Come on, Duggan. Looks long for Neto, who's through on goal. What a save! Oh my, what a save! Should be 1-0. Neto in fine form. Crossed in. Too much. Keogh outside the box. Has a shot, but just more of a pot shot that. And we've done well, I feel. A couple highlights there at the end, so good to get something. But we definitely need to improve, that's for sure. Because Limerick, they're a second division side. They got absolutely smashed the season previously and got relegated. Assertive, I'm happy so far. Keep it up. Good that we are away from home. We do have a good base midfield. Weirin is a decent player. Fanetti, could be a star player for us. Duggan, probably too old. Probably going to have to replace him for next season. We've got a decent left back in Shatanu, and Keogh is a good backup. Might need to look at bringing a new right back in. One that's a bit more better at attacking, I must say. Duggan, though, on the ball. Plays it. Weirin, though, intercepts. Plays it to Fanetti. Plays it to Duggan now. Weirin. Cantwell. Duggan. Keogh. Slow down the game, boys. Let's go. Keep it going. Duggan. Look for the perfect ball. Good job. Keogh. Plays it back to Duggan. Probably could have crossed it in, but it's okay. Duggan crosses it in now. McCormack cuts it back. Morella Neto. It just was taking him some time to get used to Ireland and the conditions. But 4 goals in 3 games now. Morella Neto. Great build-up play. Duggan for great ball in. McCormack cuts it back and a first-time volley just outside the 6-yard box by Neto. In front of the away end, which is packed out. And we've got, I hope it's an away goal, but I don't think so. I think it's there's no away goal rule in this relegation playoff. Oh, sorry guys, my nose is a bit blocked. 65th minute, might make a change. Midfield, we'll wait after this highlight actually. We'll keep it going. Play, come on boys, shut it up. Get it out. Oh, what is the keeper doing? What is the goalkeeper doing? Undeserved, that's for sure. Make a sub now. Duggan's looking a bit tired, but he is wearing the captain's armband. That's the problem. And we don't really have another play. Actually, what we could do is go Keeney on for Duggan and then put Weirin as the deep line playmaker. And I think that's all we'll do for now. Keeney a bit more defensive oriented. And this was just a sloppy goal to give up. When you think about it, we've done really well. A long ball forward. Defence, a little bit asleep, and the goalkeeper in no man's land, really. Should not have come out for that. Kelly will be here next season, though. He did sign a contract as a backup, so probably going to look at getting another goalkeeper. Though Daniel Smith is young, but do we have that luxury of trying to play young players? But we might have to, because I'm not sure how good the goalkeeper's situation is that we'd be able to find. As we can't really find many other players, in fairness. Anyway, 5 minutes to go of the first leg, and disappointing that we should be in front. We missed a lot of chances. 4 minutes to go. Looks like Limerick are probably going to be happy with a draw. There's going to be one more highlight. Come on, Longford. Dervin, put him under pressure. Come on. Played in, yes. Cantwell plays it first time. Neto! Goal! Oh my, it's scraped over the line. I'm just going to chuck out a cheeky concentrate and make a sub. And don't know what to do. Maybe, I want to give Taylor some fitness, even though it might not really make a difference, but we'll do that. Could that be the goal that gives us survival in the top flight? Cartwell with a beautifully first-time pass. Should have scored the first one, and then goalkeeper with a good save, and the defender with a slight mistake there. Neto slides in, probably went through the man a little bit there. But here we go. We'll make one more sub as well. We'll bring Adam Little on as well. Try and see if he can get some fitness. Overwhelmed by the feedback. I'm just telling you to concentrate, and there we go. Sub looks like it's going to be made. It's made. And there we go. 2-1 win to Longford Town. Survival, we're definitely favourites for survival now, that's for sure, if we weren't before. But what an assist. I wonder if he got the assist. Probably not, due to it sort of being second phase. Hopefully he does, because that was a beautiful pass by Cantwell. And referee blows the whistle finally. And a decent game in the end, really, when you think about it. Let's see, did he get the assist for that? Because I've seen assists given for, much. He didn't get the assist, sadly, but a beautiful pass. Definitely a second assist, I guess you could call it. Passionate. That was really special. Surprised how we're not favourites. It's strange. We are a better side. But only a 2-day break. Come on. I guess we might have that advantage. Really, Limerick probably just recently played the qualifying playoff for the playoff final, I guess you could call it. But wow. Anyway, guys, we'll just go straight into the next match. There probably won't be any news to see, so we'll be back in one moment. Here we go. Straight into the match now. I only made the one change to the team, and that's bringing Brandon Taylor in for Costello, who was just a bit more tired than the rest of the team. So I thought I'll bring in a bit of a better player in Taylor anyway, and if I have to bring Costello on, we can do that anyway. But yeah, unchanged, straight into the game, I think. That's the best way to do this. Assertive now. I expect nothing but a win. And how are you stressed? Oh my gosh. Anyway, straight into kickoff. Nice and fast. That's how we like it over here. Good. Oh, looks to be a pretty decent sized attendance in the crowd. Attendance in the crowd. That is what the crowd is, an attendance. But it looks to be good attendance for the second leg of the playoff. Now, I'm still confused. I tried to look if this is like the actual final playoff and then the winner is in the first division. Or in the Premiership division, I should say. Or if this is like the first leg, first part of the playoff, and then two more teams, like a semi-final. I'm not sure, but we'll find out at the end of this episode, at the end of this match. But just about to go to 30 minutes, and we haven't had a highlight yet, which I'm not too concerned about. 2-1 up, so not the worst if we just coast through this match. But we do look to be the fitter side compared to Limerick. Neto now can't get on the ball. Fitzgerald with a good tackle. Played down to Judge. Judge Judy on the ball now. Running through it. Our defence, and we're a bit open here. O'Sullivan is out wide, crosses it in, and Judge Judy scores, but he's offside. That's where I thought. Oh, wow. There's a little warning shot there. Warning strike. Was he offside? Don't know how he could have been, to be honest. Oh, yeah, just slightly offside. But, yeah, we look sort of, oh, the fitness looks pretty even, actually. Attack, maybe we're just got a bit more fitness over their defenders, but there we go. Half time, ladies and gentlemen, with just the one highlight, which was an offside goal, so not the worst half for us. They are having more control of the ball. I might talk to the players here. Aggressive. I'm far from pleased. And Keogh, do we put Costello at left back? Because that is annoying me. That I'm going to do it. Not the best. He's not the best right back, let alone left back. But I think, was there anybody else in the team talk who was looking complacent? Take a look. McCormick, but he listened keenly, so, and Cantwell, but he looked motivated. So we'll leave them on for now, and hopefully we don't drop this lead and this result. Costello on. Hopefully he can make a little bit of an impact on that left-hand side. Taylor not having a good game. Probably a risk starting him, but Finetti, we know his free kick exploits so far this season and just wide. Just wide of the goal. Decent effort by Finetti. We need to get more control of the ball. Is there anything you can say? Maybe get creative? I don't know. Just seem to not be holding the ball as much. 43% of possession. 44 now, but that's not good enough. We had more. We've had the more chances, but I'm guessing there have been pretty much long shots because. Anyway, let's not worry about that. Costello now on the left-hand side. Bit of a bad touch that. Duggan looks long for Neto. It's over the top. Uses his pace to get through and he's missed. It's a corner? Okay, so it's a corner. Not sure what happened there. Finetti crosses it in. Costello almost fell to him. Finetti, Costello. Back to Maron, to Duggan, who has a shot from distance, and we're going to be hit on the counter now. Poor effort by Duggan. Not sure what he was doing. Probably looking to pass it out wide, actually, instead of having a shot there, but disappointing game, if I'm honest. Buckley on the ball. Dervin plays it all the way back. So we've shut up shop there, and that's good. We'll pause it and we'll make a change. I don't know whether to do a tactical tweak as well. We'll bring Kavanagh on, and we'll change him to a pressing forward on defend. A bit more defensive, just to shut up shop just a little bit. And who's had a poor game? Duggan, 6.6. Finetti's had a poor game. What we might do is take him off. Duggan, who we did sign to play as the Mazzella, and then put Weir in on that deep line play, make a spot there. And that's all their changes done, is it? Oh no, we've got one. Oh no, that's all their changes done, yeah. So, 20 minutes to go. Bit more defensive, shutting up shop a little bit. Cullen now, for corner. Crosses it in! Brandon Taylor with his first goal for the club. And that has to be the sealer. Whew. Great cross by Cullen. Came out of nowhere a bit, didn't it? But great goal. Brandon Taylor. I started him a little bit worried, and he's repaid me for a great goal. And 15 minutes to go. I'm going to praise the boys for this performance. Oh, not for the performance, but just the performance over the two legs. 10 minutes left. What a game. What an episode. Finally. I think this might be the first episode where we've actually got 2 wins in one episode. So, we'll tick off the checklist there finally. Since being in the top flight, I should say. And that's it, full time. Now, we'll find out if we're staying in the top division or if we still have one more one more playoff to go. To the dressing room. I'm going to be calm and I'm just going to say I'm very happy. And so we still have the full trade in, so that's what's got me thinking that we might have one more playoff. which hopefully not, because I want this signed up. I want this signed, sealed, and delivered right now, and we can push on for the next episode and next season, I should say. Very happy though. Hopefully we should stay up anyway, even if we do have one more. Limerick, I believe, we're the best team out of the couple playoff teams. Yeah, is that it? I'm not sure. Yeah, Longford Town have won the Premier. Yeah, Limerick goal should have. Are you blind? Bro, are you blind? They had the replay and all, and it was offside. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Anyway, guys. Okay, so 18k for finishing 9 has been shared around the players. Damn. So I'm guessing we're staying up. Thank the Lord. And we'll take a quick look at the finances. I'll do all that media stuff after the episode ends. Yeah. We're in a bit of a bad way. Hopefully, we're just losing money. We're spending quite a bit of money. Currently spending, 14,000 committed spending. Next season's wage budget is going to go down, so we'll have a bit of wiggle room. But yeah, I definitely need to work on the finances a bit more. But if this was a long-term save of staying at the one club, of course, we'd be doing a much better job at it. But we're just here 3, maybe 4 years at most. And the financial side of the game isn't really an issue for us. I mean, it is hard to sign players, but anyway, guys, I'll be back in one moment. We'll just check if we have another game. And that will be for the next episode. But if not, we'll do a end of season rundown and all that good stuff. So I'll be back in one moment, guys. Here we go. Just to wrap up the episode. The end of season awards and all that good stuff. Following the completion of the season's best 11, Longford Town supporter spokesperson Colin McCarthy has proudly announced that Alessandro Finetti has been considered good enough to enter the Longford Town best 11. Okay. So where is he there? He's not in the starting lineup, but he's on the bench, I'm guessing. Yeah, he's on the bench. So, yeah, none of a few current players. So, Poynton's in there, Kelly, McAvoy, Connor Murphy's in there. He's retired now. Couldn't find the club after us anyway. That's always good to see. Some of my own signings getting in there. Next up, Longford Town Player of the Season, Adam Little. Really not much of a surprise in that. If we go into him now, 12 goals for the season. Not that great, but in 23 starts, was that about 1 in 2 roughly? So good. Goal of the season, Alessandro Finetti. I think it's the one I'm thinking of. It wasn't that good. Just a free kick that went in. And young player of the season is Adam Little. And signing of the season is Adam Little on a free. So, good. The team of the season was Kelly, Maron, Cantwell, O'Reilly, Keogh, Poynton, Taylor, Finetti, Duggan, McCormack and Little. So pretty much that, going off that, the 5 at the back formation, we're using the 5-3-2. But season review, what's the review? Longford Town had been expected to be relegation certainties headed into the season. Although that was the case, they would be delighted to have avoided going down automatically. Longford Town would not want to dwell for long on what was a hard season, but thanks to some performances that surprised many people, they were at least able to avoid automatic relegation. So yeah, moments to forget, a 5-1 loss to Shamrock Rovers. And yeah, I don't think there's much more to go through. Squad dynamics is looking very good. One more thing, I'll scroll down. Hopefully it's not too far away. Here we go, gate receipts record. So 22,000 gate receipts from the home leg of the playoff. Beat the 18,000 we got against Bohemians. And also record attendance was broken. Of the previous record was 2,347 set against Dundalk. And we broke that 2,408. So good attendance. hopefully we can try and keep them for next season, because we do need to get the attendance up. A few injuries, because for some reason we had another whole week of training, which is why, you guys won't notice, but it took me a while to get to this part here. Squad dynamics looking good. End of season team meeting. Can I do it? No, I can't. Okay, that's alright. Oh, because I holidayed it, because I didn't want to waste my time. That's alright. Anything else? Pre-season start date. They already did it the 16th of January, so a bit of time off for the players. Unhappy promise not kept. Yeah, we'll just get rid of him. He just signed, but that's alright. Anything else? Brownlee hands in transit. Okay, so nothing else anyway. I'll acknowledge him. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I think that's the end. We'll go through the squad quickly before we end the episode and go through what we think we need. So, as you see, I'm using the Loki Doki squad view. We'll just change it to contract, though, just so we can get a clear picture of their contracts. Move this down a bit. Don't know why it's so... Can't move it. Are you kidding me? Can't move it? Okay, then. That's strange. Anyway, okay, so... Players whose contracts are expiring. Gavin McCarthy, of course, is on a non-contract. Surprised nobody's picked him up. He's a decent young player. But Daniel Devine will be leaving, $250 per week, which is good to get back for another player, because the minimum wage when signing a new contract is $250. So a lot of these players here, David Haywood, young player, doesn't really look to have the potential, in my opinion, and to waste £250 on him, just not worth it in the long run. Ryan Masterson on 180, good bit of cash coming back. As we do know, it was great for us, but he was never good enough, to hit those same heights as he did in his first season for 12 goals and 27. Yeah, I think definitely that first division is his level. As you see, they had 10 goals in 22 games for Drogheda a couple seasons back, so definitely that's his level, and hopefully a league, what's it called? First division side can pick him up. Shane Costello, definitely going to get rid of him, with Brandon Taylor looking to take a back seat next season, hopefully, or at least might as well promote a youth player. Brandon Taylor, he's a decent player. On 1.1k, we can do better, though, so even might look at getting all new right backs together, because as a backup, probably be wasting 1.1k on him when we could probably get better for cheaper. Daniel O'Reilly will stay for another season on $300 per week. He's 27, he's the captain of the club, might as well keep him around for one more year, but he's definitely not good enough for this level. Who else is there? Ryan O'Reilly, signed him as a backup all those, at last season. Never really stamped, his foot on the first team. So disappointed to go, because I thought he would be decent. But sadly wasn't. Jonathan Leddy as well. Going to get rid of him. 130k. Was he here? I think we signed him on a free from Athlone Town, and he's done okay for us. Not outstanding, but been a decent backup for us. But time to go. And I think that's it. Players who will look at selling off, who have a bit of value. Neto, I'm definitely keeping him around. He's not going anywhere. 5 goals in 10 appearances and 11 subs, but those 5 goals came right at the end of the season, so he finally found his feet. And I think this level is pretty decent. What do the coaches report on him? Good player for most first division sides, so maybe not as highly rated as I think he is, but definitely a player who we should keep around. He's on 900 per week, so could be a player we do get rid of, especially at 165,000 value, but definitely look at keeping him. Jack Keeney most likely will stay. Is a backup. It says first team. Nothing more, honestly, than a backup in that position there. McCormack, great season in the end. 11 goals and 5 assists. Definitely think he's found his position as that inside forward on the right. even though crossing doesn't really affect it, and his dribbling of that is a bit poor. But even if we will look at improving the wide areas, but definitely a player to keep around, a bit of experience as well. Not much leadership and stuff like that, but 11 goals and 5 assists. There's no point getting rid of him just yet, unless of course we can get an offer in for him. Adam Little, the star striker, player of the season, 12 goals, 1 assist. Definitely keeping him around. There is a bit of value though, hopefully, with his outstanding season for us. So you never know, could go in the off season, but most likely will be here. Finetti's staying, of course. No need to check on him. Wearing, how old is Wearing? 79k, 30 years old. Again, we can't get rid of too many players, so probably keep him. We'll keep playing him as that halfback. He really shone in the end of the season there as well as that halfback. So that might be finally found his position as that halfback. Poynton, going to say £300 a week. Cantwell, this is a tricky one. He's on 1.2k. He's probably not going to improve anymore. Mentals are a bit weak, and technicals and physicals are a bit weak as well. So it could be one of those players who we do get rid of, though. He is on a lot of money. Not sure what other team would pay that sort of money. And who's that? Shatanu, of course, he's going to be a starting left back. Keogh, back up, of course. Cullen, impressed with him. He did sign a new contract for a couple of years, so that's good. On the minimum wage of $250 a week, so definitely a good player. Physicals are amazing. 19, so still can improve, but 14 crossing is just ridiculous. Let's be real. That's why I did like playing him as a winger. If he's on attack, there's that to use his crossing ability, but maybe we change up a bit. You never know. Next season, go back to just the normal wingers. Even maybe train him on the right, as he is right-footed, and get him crossing in on his right foot. But I think I've rambled on a bit too much here now. So overall, I think probably need another centre back, just to put the pressure a bit on these two guys. A right back and a midfielder, and probably a couple wingers as well. I'm happy with the striking options we've got. Overall, happy with the midfield. So if we can't get a better player than what we have, then it'll be fine. But definitely backup centre back. Maybe a starting goalkeeper if we can find a good one, and maybe a couple wingers as well into the club. But guys, thanks for watching the episode. Great that we're staying in the Irish Premier Division. It's definitely helped us now. It's what we needed. We'll take a quick look at the manager. What's my reputation like? Don't know if I'll be able to get a coaching course just because of the balance, but we're on 1 and a bit stars. Attacking is at a 6, mentals at a 9. Pretty low everything else. I think I've actually dropped in a few things. Player knowledge 8, man management 10, and motivating 11. So definitely need to start winning some trophies. Actually, what we will do is start a coaching course. We'll ask, since it is the off season. Okay, that was a shame. So this is one thing though. I think Football Manager needs to check and fix is paying for your own coaching course. So go to the club and you can ask, I want to go on a coaching course. But then you can have the option of paying for yourself or them paying for you. They go, would you like us to pay? We can't pay. Do you want to? Yeah, sort of thing. So definitely something that needs to be updated, I think. And because what's the point of having a wage? You can't do anything with that money. So just one of those things that could work for the game. Just be a bit more, maybe not realistic, but to add something in there so you can progress as a manager. But definitely aiming. The goal will probably just be to avoid relegation, but I definitely think we have to aim a little bit higher. So I'm guessing the season preview will be for past season, but I think definitely need to try and aim for this season. We'll go stages. Yeah. Where's the ladder? Why can't I just get the ladder? League table. There we go. Where are we? Oh. There we go. Okay, so yeah, I think definitely maybe try and win a cup. That would be good. Get a trophy in the cabinet and try and aim for mid-table here. Wonder how much money you get for that position. So you finish, a good 50k for finishing, 7th to 5th really. So hopefully, getting first place would be amazing. Get rid of most of our debt, but definitely try and aim for mid-table and maybe try and win a cup as well. I like a good cup run, and winning the cup does get you European qualification. So anyway, guys, I think we'll end the episode here. It's gone on a bit longer than I'd hoped for, but a few things to go over. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode nonetheless. As always, Twitter and Twitch is in the description below. Follow me and subscribe to there. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode.